Imagine pouring your heart into building a football empire, only for an unprecedented injury storm to rip it apart. 27 crippling blows, the most in the Premier League, hemorrhaging 21 points from winning positions, and condemning you to runners-up for the third agonizing season in a row. Arsenal's 2024-25 was billed as their breakthrough year, but it morphed into a brutal test of endurance. Yet, from this crucible of pain, they've forged a squad that's not just resilient, it's a relentless, terrifying force poised to shatter their second-place curse and claim every trophy in sight. If you're a rival fan, brace yourself. Welcome to FC Freak, where we dissect how Arsenal turned disaster into dominance. Let's break it all down, detail by detail. Chapter 1. The devastating injury crisis of 2024-25. Arsenal's 2024-25 campaign was supposed to be the charmed third attempt at Premier League glory. Instead, it became a harrowing showcase of how injuries can dismantle even the most meticulously crafted plans. They endured the 27th of September 8 injuries, the highest tally in the Premier League. But the sheer volume wasn't the only killer, it was the caliber of players struck down. While title rivals maintained their core players' fitness, Arsenal's backbone was repeatedly shattered. Martin Odegaard, the creative genius, was sidelined for 2 months with ankle ligament damage. Bukayo Saka, their talismanic winger, battled recurring hamstring issues that ultimately required surgery, missing pivotal matches. Ben White underwent surgery for persistent knee problems that hampered his defensive solidity. Gabriel Magalhaes gritted through chronic discomfort before succumbing to surgery himself. The carnage extended to their depth. Jurriën Timber, Ricardo Calafiori, Oleksandr Zinchenko, and Thomas Partey all spent extended spells in the treatment room, turning it into a star-studded infirmary. Despite this relentless onslaught, Arsenal clung to second place. They boasted the league's stingiest defense, conceding a mere 34 goals. They advanced to the Champions League last 16, marking significant European strides. The core issue wasn't talent, it was availability. When your elite players are perpetually injured or playing through agony, dominance slips away. Arsenal absorbed this painful truth, but it ignited their transformation. Chapter 2. The Revolutionary Summer. Overhaul. Arsenal refused to succumb. They retaliated with a surgical summer rebuild, starting with a pivotal appointment, Andrea Berta as sporting director. His vision guided a window that methodically eradicated every flaw. First, the goalkeeping conundrum. David Raya was stellar but overburdened without a trustworthy deputy. Enter Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea for a bargain £5 million. Dismiss his Chelsea tenure if you must. This is a Champions League victor with proven Premier League pedigree, injecting real competition and rotation between the posts. The midfield underwent a seismic upgrade. Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad arrived for £51 million, a coup over Liverpool's interest. This is world-class quality, a tempo-dictating anchor who shields the backline and retains possession under duress. At Sociedad, he was the heartbeat orchestrating their play. Complementing him is Christian Nørgaard from Brentford for £15 million. Don't underestimate this. A captain who propelled Brentford to overachieve, bringing physicality, intelligence, and Premier League news ideal for grueling schedules. But Arsenal's ambition extended to the attack, craving more explosiveness, speed, and variety. Noni Madueke from Chelsea for £52 million is a game-changer. His blistering directness, pace, and 1-volt-1 prowess provide a vital plan B against bunkered defenses. Defensive reinforcement came via Christian Mosquera from Valencia for £13 million. At 20, his composure hints at a future stalwart, addressing long-term injury vulnerabilities. If this detailed dissection of Arsenal's resurgence has you fired up, smash that like button and subscribe to FC Freak for more in-depth analyses. We've got tons more content lined up to reveal why this team is invincible. Drop a comment. Will Arsenal conquer the league this time? Let's spark the discussion. Chapter 3. The Crown Jewel. Victor Gyökeres. These acquisitions shine, but they're eclipsed by the blockbuster. Victor Gyökeres from Sporting for £63.8 million. This striker doesn't merely fix Arsenal's woes, he eradicates them. Let the stats stun you. In 2024-25, Gyökeres netted 39 goals in 33 league outings, 1.25 per 90 minutes plus 7 assists for 46 total contributions. Beyond Portugal, he terrorized Europe with a hat-trick against Manchester City in the Champions League. Over 2 sporting seasons, he amassed 97 goals in 102 matches, numbers that defy belief. What elevates Gyökeres to Arsenal's perfect fit? He's the ultimate forward, robust for hold-up battles, agile to exploit spaces behind, technically adept to connect with Ødegaard and Saka, and lethally precise in front of goal. Arsenal's Achilles heel, overwhelming dominance without the killer blow, squandering 21 points from Leeds. Gyökeres is the cure. His sky-high conversion rate turns half chances into certainties. For rivals, the horror intensifies. Gyökeres integrates into an already prolific chance-creating juggernaut. Ødegaard's incisive passes, Saka's whipping crosses, Rice's visionary long balls all funneled to a striker with 97 goals in 102 games. Unlike Kai Havertz or Gabriel Jesus, who often roamed wide or deep, Gyökeres is a box-haunting assassin with that rare, unteachable killer instinct distinguishing elite strikers from the rest. Chapter 4. The perfect puzzle. How it all synergizes this. Overhaul isn't haphazard. It's a blueprint to dismantle every 2024-25 F-law while amplifying strengths. Injuries? Conquered with dual elite options per role. Zubimendi and Nørgaard spare Rice from burnout. Kepa eases Raya's load. Madueke affords Saka respite. Mosquera bolsters defensive resilience. Creativity? Revolutionized. Zubimendi's deep-lying poise liberates Ødegaard for advanced forays and Rice for surging runs, infusing midfield with equilibrium, command, and versatility. Finishing? Annihilated by Gyökeres' ruthlessness. Arteta's tactical ethos, inverted fullbacks, aggressive high lines, fluid final third interchanges now hums with perfection. The league's premier defense remains unbreached at 34 goals conceded. Midfield gains layers of sophistication. Attack acquires blistering pace and variety. Depth evolves from mere numbers to genuine quality that sustains or elevates performance amid inevitable setbacks. Chapter 5. The Ultimatum. Pressure on Arteta and the squad. Mikel Arteta faces immense scrutiny. Over £700 million invested since 2019, yielding 3 consecutive runners-up spots and only the 2020 FA Cup. The imperative is clear: trophies or turmoil. The board's forbearance phrase Stan Kroenke has endorsed Arteta's blueprint more than any recent manager, yet major honors evade. Critics hammer the indictment, nearly $750 million for perennial silver medals. This summer's spree feels like Arteta's ultimate gamble. Armed with a world-class striker, top-tier midfielders, and fortified depth, excuses evaporate. No more pleas of insufficient quality or thin squads. Another barren campaign risks a player exodus. William Saliba eyes Real Madrid, and luminaries like Saka or Ødegaard won't eternally defer major triumphs. This season is pivotal, no more near misses. Arsenal must seize glory. Chapter 6. From agony to ascendancy. Arsenal's 2024-25 torment didn't fracture them, it tempered an unbreakable force. They pinpointed each vulnerability and excised it with precision. This 2026 squad terrifies not merely through roster prestige, but by banishing the nearly men label. From injury apocalypse to a depth-laden colossus, Arsenal are primed to dominate the Premier League and Champions League. What's your verdict? Can this revamped Arsenal dismantle their runners-up hex? Share in the comments below, and subscribe to FC Freak for more penetrating insights. The Premier League's elite should be quaking.